cookies all night. Sugar rush plays in a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big bugger falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
Donkey, the cookie monster. He's a rabbit that can't get enough cookies. Loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Yeah, he can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating because he's a cookie king. He will eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's the king of eating cookies. He can't get enough of them. He will never, ever stop eating them. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. He eats the cookies. He's a cookie king.
full brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But CaptainKeira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. CaptainKeira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist. Everyone up. Uh-oh. Oh, you found that. Come on, Teeny. Go all the way here. Come on, Teeny. Come on, guys. Cookies. Cookies. Come on. All right, guys. Hello. We got 2 giant buns showing up. We need the rest. We need bunny roll call. Yes. Hi, guys. Oh, boy. Okay, here I've got this string. Hugh and Mom, now waiting. The presence of the marvelous CaptainKeira. Oh, gorgeous Queen of the Bunz. Oh, gorgeous. Hugh and Mall. Oh, my. Well, I just feel fabulous and marvelous now. Even though I have like, I think I have some little feathers from my down vest, which the rabbits, their little claws have slashed. And so I have little feathers flying about. Donkey want more. Donkey's the king of eating cookies, and I'm the king of baking them. The match made in heaven, Hewlin Mall. Especially for Donkey. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're only missing 1 giant Bunz, and I bet it's Posh Spice. Posh! Poshy! Poshy, come here, baby. Juice Cadleroon, yes. Hello, Mr. Juice Cadleroon and Hewlin Muddy. My Hewlin Muddy, the wonderful giant Bunz laddie. Oh, wait, did you hear about cookies? Oh my gosh. You heard about a cookie, Delphine? How is everyone doing? I've missed you guys since last night. Virginia, hello. How are you, Virginia? What is going on? I'm so happy to see you. Happy Saturday.
What is going on in your world? You guys, I woke up kind of in pain. I'm fine now, but yesterday I went skiing up and down my road twice, back to back. Went all the way to the highway and back, highway back, and then I went for this big hike. How's Kanga Bunny today? She's crazy, Virginia. Kanga Bunny, there she is. Oh my gosh, she's been on the futon. She tried to dig through all the pillows on my futon couch. And Dusty, yeah, we're talking about you. Dusty is trying to take up the white carpeting on my stairs, which honestly, white carpet in this house or in any house, I think is ridiculous. And Dusty's trying to remove it on one particular stair. She's trying to remove the carpet. She's been very busy. She dragged a steel food dish through the hallway and almost to their enclosure. She's been very busy. She's right now today. In fact, I should get a little video of this. She took a giant hay box and it has made a big doorway so she can leave through the back. She's very busy. Virginia says, I'm doing fine. Went thrift. Ooh, you went thrifting, Virginia. I don't know if I don't think you were in the chat the other day, but I have a brand new white mini skirt, pleated, like a kicky skirt, like a cheerleader skirt. I got that for like 99 cents at Goodwill. I haven't worn them yet. They're drying down in the basement, but I got like two other mini skirts that are like athletic ones for like running and stuff. Super cute ones, purple ones, I think black. I gotta go see, but they were like 99 cents. Got those good greens. Oh, Mr. Hook's slogan in the house. So yeah, we have a lot. Virginia, we've got about a foot of snow, probably a foot of snow, maybe almost 14 inches. Yeah, she is here earlier than normal. It's nice. It's nice. Maybe because it's Saturday and it's more relaxed. Hookst is in the house. Yeah, you made it early tonight. She is a strong Bunz, Virginia. There's like nothing Dusty can't do. Right now she's just washing her ear, which I find very adorable because they have to pull their ear all the way, the tip of their ear all the way into their mouth. Oh, Dusty. Adorable. I love how they have to drag their ear over, and she has such long ears. Yes, she does. Hi, Mama. I've got Mama Delphine back here. She's already wanting to get petted. She always wants the pets. But yeah, I kind of woke up in pain because I did the skiing, which doesn't seem to be like triggering for my back, but then I went for this big hike. Hey, out into the back of my property. And I went to this little tiny ridge that's like right by the stream at the bottom of my property. And I was like, well, I'm going to hike up there. And it's really steep, but it's beautiful. And then when it came time to hike down, I fell like 3 times and just slid, got up, fell down, slid, got up, fell. I mean, like it happened at least 3 times. I think it might have done something. Now I'm fine. But like when I woke up, I was like, oh dear. But yeah, Josh, I don't know who exactly you were asking, if you were asking how I was doing. I'm fine, but I was in pain for hours this morning, and like, I don't know, a hot shower helped a little bit, and finally just by like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, it just started to get better, and now it's fine. But I tried like every stretch in the book. I was like, oh my gosh, but I think it was just overuse and like falling. You know how when you fall, like you kind of overstretch certain things because how often do you fall, really? Apparently Donkey knows I baked cookies last night. Now he's gonna break into my house and try to get them. Heel and Mal, like if anyone is gonna, like, did you see that gif I posted in response to your cookies? That was Donkey jumping at the wall, like, apparently trying to jump through the wall. I think he had already heard about that was probably the first time you told us about your, cookie baking, Hewlin Mall. I know, right, Virginia? And at least it wasn't falling on, like, hard ice, because I was out I was on a hillside, and I just was falling down a hill, almost a cliff, but, it was just, like, falling onto snow, and underneath the snow is, like, some rocks, but also grass and moss and, like, some small trees. I fell on all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I'm not even sure if it was that, honestly, but I'm kind of concerned. I went to the grocery store almost right before the stream, which I just finished putting stuff away, and I was a little rushed starting the stream. But I did figure out how to get the music back up again. The only trouble is I should be able to the Giant Buns producer keeps telling me like, "Oh, well, you can control the music and stuff from the laptop because the laptop can mirror the computer downstairs, can like hook up to it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know that I've done that before, but now it doesn't want to do it." So I got to figure that out again because that would be so helpful if from right here in the room I could control stuff because I have to keep running back and down and forth. I put my phone up here so that the camera and the audio from my phone are picking up here, and then but I have to turn off the music at the start of the stream downstairs, so then I gotta wait for the Keira song to end, press stop, and then run up here. It's so silly. It is so absolutely silly. So yeah, Virginia, did you get anything today from thrifting? Like how did that go? I want to know. Um has the producer been away this week? Oh, Virginia, the producer is like so busy. The producer is working a very full-time intense job, and he's just like super busy with that. And it's also like kind of new, so it's like it takes a little bit more like brain power and just energy. I don't, you know what I mean, to like go get into a new thing and like so yeah, he's just super busy. He's just totally busy. Although today at noon, he released a new YouTube short for Giant Buns, and it's Teeny the Rabbit. You little YouTube star. It's when I find Teeny the Rabbit hiding in this old dilapidated collapsing box outside that had been like snowed on and rained on and snowed on and like it had been completely it used to be a little playhouse box for them in their outdoor enclosure. And anyway, it's just a cute, silly little video. Very, but it's an extremely short. It's a YouTube short. But yeah, I was really proud of that because it's been footage that I had sent the Giant Buns producer, and I was like, "Hey, this is kind of cute." And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this YouTube short, and he's just been so busy. But he surprised me this morning, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been working on something," and he didn't tell me what it was, and then he made me like at noon when he popped it up on YouTube. He was like, "Okay, you got to watch now." So it was very nice. It was fun. It was fun. Um, wait, Josh, wait. Tomorrow's my birthday. You're turning 29. Are you really? Happy birthday, Josh. If I don't, Juice Cadleroon, if I don't see you, I hope I see you here on your birthday. But do you have anything planned to do for your birthday, Josh? You're always welcome to spend part of it here for an hour. Next year you're gonna join Hewlin Mall in the 30s Club. Aw, that's so cool. Thanks, Hewlin Molly. Hewlin Molly. It's Mr. Hulan Molly or Hulan Murray. The producer is working with Mel Brooks. Oh my gosh. The producers. Oh, Hook slogan, man. Ooh, I love Mel Brooks so much, Hook. And the producers. Good stuff. Anything with Mel Brooks is good. I mean, like, I could watch Young Frankenstein over and over. That movie doesn't get old for me. Um, Virginia says, I did. I found a wooden table cabinet, which is what you needed, and a pretty crystal glass centerpiece ball. Oh, I love stuff like that. So you found something really useful that you needed. Super cool. And then you found crystal glass centerpiece bowl. That sounds really pretty. I think you did very well. Yeah, the producer sounds busy. He is. He is. You know, like when you have that full time, I don't even know what his hours are. It's like 9 to 5, 8 to 5. I mean, just, and then has to do stuff when he's home too. And it's like physically tiring and mentally tiring. And then you don't have a lot left. I mean, you guys all know what I'm talking about. I've had like office jobs where I don't know, some of my biggest times where I had office work, I also had nighttime work as like a performer. That stuff is brutal. And then try adding you have a dog, like a young dog. I remember when my dog was a puppy, I had a full-time legal secretary job downtown in the city. I had to commute to that. And then as soon as I got home, I'd take my dog out, feed her, and then I had to commute out to like the remote Chicago suburbs, which was a nightmare in the commute. And at least in the morning, I was just like taking the train and stuff from my neighborhood in the city. Whew, I tell you, there was I missed every TV show, every movie. For years. I had no time to to have view entertainment. I mean, and then I was the entertainment at night, being in all these stage shows and stuff. And then I mean, I had other stuff too. Like sometimes I would be like called in to do stuff for TV shows, film stuff. That's a whole other lifetime ago, but so yeah, I was busy. And people kind of make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of TV shows I missed. There's tons of movies I missed because I'm like, I was never home long enough to watch anything. Like I didn't have downtime. I never had downtime. Um, which is not a good thing. It's not really a good thing, but you know what I mean? Like the younger you are, I don't know. I just wanted to do everything, you know. You're just gonna have dinner with the family, free bread. That's you know what? That's absolutely perfect in my opinion. You know what? If you have family nearby and you can spend your birthday with them, that's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. When I lived near my parents, the last time I lived near them, we would always do birthdays together. I would go out, like when it was my mom's birthday, I would go out with her and her friends to this little tiny Italian restaurant. Oh my gosh. It was so cute. And they would make her little like birthday desserts. And I love my mom's friends are just so nice. Oh my gosh. I miss hanging out with not only my mom, but like all of her buddies, her cronies. Ugh. Yeah. Lovely people, lovely people. And people scatter around, this day and age, not many people stay in the same place. I find that hard. I mean, it's freeing, you should be able to live wherever you want to live, of course, and people go to where there's jobs and I don't know, they like the location and the climate and all that stuff, but what a great thing to have family nearby. I'm happy for you, Josh. I think that's really special, you know. Um That is such a centering thing, you know? It's like, first of all, to have good family relationships, that's really a nice thing. That's pretty huge. But then also to have them like physically nearby. Oh, we can have dinner together. You know, we could do holidays. We could, I don't know. That to me, that is such a luxury. I mean, like, I just feel like people are so mobile these days. It's like, just people are, you grow up somewhere and then people just scatter. And yeah, I remember when my parents like sold the house that I grew up in, mainly that I grew up in. I also grew up partly in like the Washington D.C. area. But like my second leg of my childhood was like in the Chicago area, and when they sold that house, it was just like a whole era was gone of like memories, and especially physical memories, like the garden and the trees that we planted and the windows, all the window trim and the staining that I personally did to the house, and I mean the neighbors and the whole town. It was very unsettling to lose the family home. Um, so yeah, to anyone out there who still has like the old family homestead, good for you. It's a rarity these days, but how cool is it? But yeah, Josh is going to be 29 years old, and Josh is entering a new era of his life. He has let go of, not to bring it up for you again, Josh, but he's let go of like a toxic situation in his life. And he's moving on, he's moving upwards, and it's not easy. It's not an easy thing, Josh. So 29, I think, is going to be a super positive year for you. New beginnings, new you, not completely new you. You're bringing all the great things about you into 29, but you're also, hopefully, you're going to have less obstacles to get in the way of a good year. So yeah, good stuff. Should I be nervous when I turn 30 in 2026? Oh gosh. 30's the new like 15 or something. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, people are just getting people are, living longer. People look good longer. I think people know a lot more about nutrition and lifestyle, and Josh, I have a feeling you're living a pretty healthy lifestyle. And listening to some awesome music. That keeps you young. But Keelan Mull says not nervous at all, Josh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I always think don't I think the 20s are chaotic. I think the 20s, when you're in your 20s, you have so much to learn. You're basically learning everything you need to know for adulthood. You don't learn it in your teenage years. Everyone's pretty much an idiot in their teenage years. Not a complete idiot, but you guys know what I mean. But then in your 20s, you gotta learn how to be an adult and how it all works, and that's rough. But when you turn 30, I think that's kind of the golden age starts of, you know what? Things get easier because you have the wisdom that you gained. And I think 30s are, the golden years. You're still young, but you're older and wiser, but you're not that old. So yeah. Hulimal says, I'm 33 and I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. It all depends on how well you take care of yourself. Oh, yes. Amen. 100%, Hulimal. Josh says, yeah, it's not easy, especially trying to make something work with somebody who's toxic. That's why I wanted to help out Travis Harper with his girlfriend breaking up with him. Oh, were you helping with that? I think I missed that part. But I remember when Travis, like, Steven was playing, some of Travis's updates on his YouTube channel about the girlfriend situation. Did Travis call in? Did, Steven talk to Travis? I wish I could have seen that. I was curious, and, I've known Travis for quite a while. He's a cutie. He's a sweet guy, and I wish him well. I don't he seems super cute in those videos too, with the whole girlfriend thing. So true. Things start to fall in place in your 30s, and you're wiser and stronger in many ways. Yep. Virginia knows what I'm talking about. I mean, I feel like it takes so long to learn enough lessons, just to learn enough to have your life, how can I say this, be more consistent and peaceful and just easier. I don't think life is ever easy, but I think once you've experienced enough social interactions, enough hard things, enough just paying the bills and figuring out how often to get the groceries and how to clean things and how to fix things and how to do your laundry. I mean, it's just all of that, and it all counts for something, you know? Every day you live is like a day you've learned. That sounds so silly, doesn't it? Every day you've lived is a day you've learned, but it is true, and you can't replicate that. You can't speed it up, and you can't replicate it. So getting older, and I know have other people have said this, but I feel like it is a huge privilege. And I feel like every single year older you are, the happier you are because you have that extra knowledge. You have that little backup of like, you know what? This is not that big of a deal because I know how to deal with this. I've had this before, and or like, ooh, I'm really perfecting my cooking skills because I've cooked this meal so many times. And like Hewlin Mall's out there. He's 33, he cooks up a storm all the time, he knows where to get all the good ingredients and not pay a fortune for them. He's over at Aldi, and, like, I'm just figuring out Aldi. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still learning all kinds of stuff, but for Hewlin Mall, like, he sounds like he's in a really good place, like, he totally works out, he's got this really nice, finely tuned schedule between working out and going to work, and then he cooks and he bakes, and he he's got this wonderful dog, and he has family, and I mean, I'm sure your life isn't perfect, Hewlin Mall, and I'm sure there's things that, you're you know what I mean? Just assuming this, but no one's life is perfect, but, I feel that every year older that you get, I just think you enjoy life even more. That's just my opinion, and possibly you appreciate things more the older you get. Does anyone feel that? Wait, what is Hook saying? I want to see what Hook is saying. We live in a new era of 20s too, with all the knowledge we have in our hands. It's true. Hewlin Mall is a busy guy and still makes time for the buns. I know, Hook. Like, thank you. You know what? This is part of his day too, and I'm such a see. This is where Captain Kier's kind of a dummy. It's like that is such an obvious thing. Like Hewlin Mall is like a mod here. He's so loyal, and he is here, and he fits it into his day. And I will tell you, my brother. I have told him how many times about this stream. I've never seen him show up. I've never even heard him mention it, and I've asked him point blank about it more than once. And at this point, I'm kind of embarrassed to bring it up again because I'm like, well, I guess it doesn't interest him. But the thing is, he he wouldn't even have to necessarily like chat or anything if he doesn't want to, but like he could at least be like, "Oh, I don't live within a, easy distance to my sister anymore. Like there she is, and like I can, kind of keep up with her." And So, like, anyway, you guys in the chat, you have no idea. I appreciate it so much that you're here. And I was talking to the Giant Buns producer, I think it was today. Yeah, it was today about, it's a simple stream, it's bunny rabbits, but it's not just bunny rabbits. It's really a bunch of people like talking. And he was like, "Well, do you have any like other specific plans to do like during the stream, with the rabbits and all that?" And I'm like, "No, not right now." I'm like, "Yes, in the future, for sure. But like right now, I'm just focusing more on like I gotta redo the flooring and kind of more like basic stuff." But I'm like, really the rabbits are almost an excuse for us just to all gather. I mean, and of course the rabbits are like themselves are huge, like they all have their personalities and they're all like totally adorable. And in fact, I need to switch over to the boy side, but I'm like, it's more than, you know what I mean? To me, it's like one of the huge parts of the stream is just being able to connect with you guys. And I just love that so much. Okay, Street Boys. And you guys are witnessing Captain Keira figure out like all the streaming stuff on my own now. Oh, I'm very proud of myself. It turns into a hot mess on occasion, but not that hot of a mess. You learn to get through hardships easier too. You do. Yep. And then you also, for me, I feel like the older I get, the further back I can pan out and my perspective is like on the world. Like, when you're a teenager and you're like, my life is the only thing in the world and everything is so hugely important in my own little life. But then like the older you get, the more you pan back and you like take it all in and you're like, oh, I live in a first world country. I'm sitting here in America. First of all, that makes my life so much easier and you know what I mean? And safer. And, I have food in my refrigerator. You know what I mean? First world problems. But I definitely feel like I appreciate things more and that my perspective is a bit more larger, and maybe not as focused on just me. Okay, guys, we have another situation where the girls' side has scattered. You guys, I need you all to go back into your room. Yes, I do. So who do we have? We have Jabba. You're the only one who's in the stream room right now. Okay. So how am I going to do this? So Delphine, you need to go. No, we're not going to hide. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, we've been playing this game a lot, haven't we? So this guy, this cuddle bunny right here, little gray is the cuddliest boy. He's gonna go in. Now we gotta get Mama. Come on, Delphine. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. And then the rest of these rascals. Okay, you guys can just. Okay, we got two bunnies on the stairs. Okay, you guys can stay out there. Oh wait, I just locked my phone in here. Whoopsies. See what I mean? Sometimes it's a bit of a hot mess. It's okay. It's all right. I mean, hey, not boring. You never know what's going to happen. All right. Oh, wait, we need your food. Let's see. Grab this. Okay, here we go. Wait, wait, wait. There you are, Dusty. Okay. Hi, Sluggies. Hello. Oh, let's see what Virginia's saying. I definitely feel like we're all friends, and it's so great to touch base with you almost every day. Yeah, I love it. I really, really look forward to talking to you guys, even if it's like just whatever, like hello, hi, how are you? It's fine. And then sometimes we like talk about really kind of more profound things, and that's great too because I love that. Like, do any of you guys like reading about philosophy and I don't know, like I have the book Religions of the World. I mean, just comparing like all the different religions and like how they connect and what they have in common and what's different and the history behind different religions. I love religion and philosophy and stuff like that. Or just ancient traditions like gosh, Buddhism, which is kind of less of a religion. I mean, I know people think it's a major religion, but it's almost more of just a way, right? A path. Because for Buddhism, I don't even think Buddhists necessarily have to believe in a higher power. It's just more of a way of life. I think within Buddhism, I think say that you can be like any religion and still be like a Buddhist and be on the Buddhist path. But I don't know, all that in Hinduism, it's all fascinating. Um, you should see Voltaire in concert. Yes, Josh, you got me so interested in Aurelio Voltaire. He's such a great performer. He is and songwriter. He's really a cool guy. If I need a buddy to go, I would volunteer. I've been looking for a reason to visit the East Coast. I think Josh is trying to organize. Oh no, wait. Where'd you get the cookie box? Oh, I brought that in. Oh dear. I brought that cookie box into the girls' side, so I was trying to get them all together. Oh boy. Um, yeah, maybe it could be a Giant Buns concert field trip sometime, Josh. Keep us posted. Hewlin Mall says I do enjoy being part of the Giant Buns community. I feel like we all get along and it's so chill here. It is so chill here. That was another thing. The Giant Buns producer was asking me, like, yeah, how was the stream? And I'm like, we had a great group of people talking, it was just so fun. And that's really, and sometimes we have like funny things happen with the bunnies during the stream, and I love that. But yeah, I mean, it's really, one of the reasons I like watching Steven choir. I mean, Steven could be reading the phone book, but he could make it funny and interesting and off, and just silly. And he could make it Steven. He could make it Stevenish. What are you doing with these ears? You got one ear flopped down. You're going to turn into a half flop ear rabbit? What's going on, Sluggo? Anyone would be welcome to come too. Yeah. Sometimes seeing music with a group of people is really fun. So there is an outdoor concert venue outside of Chicago. It's in Highland Park and it's called Ravinia. Oh my gosh, I used to have so much fun going to concerts there. And you would just like call people up and be like, who's going and where are you going to be sitting? Because you could there's like fancy pavilion seating, which is more expensive, but then there's just huge expanses of lawn where you can just like take a picnic and sit out and, and they have food there too that you can get. But, people would say, okay, well, we're going to be sitting over by like the oak tree, like out over by like the ice cream shop. And so we would just like meet up with all these people and hang out, listening to music. And then it was usually at night. So then you're seeing the stars and so many good memories of that. And yeah, I remember a good friend of mine, which I need to tell her about giant buns because I would love. In fact, she has a bunny rabbit now. She took in a rescue bunny, and it's like living in their house like a house rabbit. Like with, I think it's like I think she contacted me about like litter box training and stuff like that, and maybe some bunny proofing because they had only had like dogs before. Um, but like she was playing with like the Chicago Civic Orchestra, which was more like the youth orchestra, like the training orchestra for like the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. So she was like this crackerjack violinist. Whoo, amazing talent. But she got free tickets every night to go to Ravinia because like the Chicago Symphony played there and there was all these classical musicians that would have like concerts there. So I would just go with her like every single night pretty much. And like sometimes during the day on the weekdays to see stuff. It was incredible. Saw so many good performers and classical, rock, blues, like everything. They just have everything. Um, I'm gonna go see AC/DC. Ooh, April 14th in Arlington, Texas. All right. That is a band I would like to see. There's a couple concerts coming up in the Midwest that I need to kind of look at again, see how much the tickets are, kind of start, you know what I mean? Because there's some very interesting concerts that are coming up in like from now until sometime in April. I started looking ahead and I was like, oh boy. Um, so I'll update you guys if I get to see anything. Um, I have to buy some new flooring for the giant bun stream room, which has probably become very obvious because the flooring, the tarp that's in here is just starting to, it's kind of warping. The coloration is all uneven. Um yeah, it's just not in good shape. I mean, it's not in terrible shape physically. I mean, it could still withstand some time, but it just doesn't look very nice for one thing. It's getting kind of harder to clean. So once I buy the flooring, I'll see how much money I'm going to see how much money is left for seeing some music. So whatever's left that's extra will go towards maybe one or two concerts within the next like 6 months. So we'll see. But yeah, I love seeing live music. It's so fun, even if it's bad, even if it's kind of bad, especially for some of those older groups where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're still touring. Yeah, I've seen some bands that I'm blown away that they're still so good or that they sound even better because they've like, cleaned up their lifestyle and all that stuff. But The Offspring are on my bucket list. Wouldn't mind that. Did you just sniff the coffee? I just bought some new coffee beans, you guys. They're a light roast. It's so much better than I don't mind a dark roast for like espresso drinks, but for just like drip coffee, I'm more of a light roast gal. Yeah, live music is great. Yeah, Virginia. I think we would have fun singing music together, Virginia. Maybe Josh said something about looking for a reason to visit the East Coast. Josh, keep us posted on what you're going to see. I usually go farther east in the summer. So yeah, that might be a little bit easier in the summer for me. But we'll see. We shall see. It always involves, if I'm going to leave town, it always involves a giant bunzer sitter, doesn't it, Sluggo? Because you guys need a lot of care and you need a lot of love and attention. And look at this guy. So, yeah, it just takes some planning. And it takes a little bit of money too, because I do have I do have someone that I've done a lot of pet sitting for recently, and he probably owes me a little bit of pet sitting, but he does pay me. So it's kind of like these days, I think everyone should just pay for pet sitting and not just try to trade, because it never ends up being fair. Like no one ever leaves for the exact same amount of time. I just feel better about paying people and not having it just stand as a favor, you know? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun, Virginia? Or what about thrifting together, Virginia? Like if we ever got in the same town to do music, we'd probably also have to, first of all, go out to dinner at a place that had like kind of cool vegetarian food. It doesn't have to be all vegetarian, but for me, some vegetarian food, and then like thrift shopping, some local thrift shopping. I could see Virginia and Keira going to a Wiggles concert. Oh, we'd be screaming our heads off. Wiggles, Wiggles. We doing some dancing to that Wiggles music. Maybe some Wiggles t-shirts. And yeah, we'd be sporting the Wiggles merch. Josh says Virginia can see Voltaire. It's a smaller concert, but it's super fun. I think smaller concerts are very good. You know, being a little bit closer and not having to look at the jumbotron half the time to see what's going on. Yes, thrifting and music and veggie dinner. Oh boy, Virginia, this sounds pretty fun. Yeah. I just think we'd be so cute, Virginia. I just think we would just, I mean, and like the conversations we would talk about, we already know so much of the same stuff. It'd be hilarious. What about comic book shopping? Josh, yes, if you were there, we would also go comic book shopping. We definitely go into the local comic shop. Um, yeah, you know, whoever shows up, you know, like I don't know, Hewlin Mall. I know one of the things you're into, isn't it like wrestling? But and Hewlin Mall loves music though, so the music would definitely be a good draw for Hewlin Mall. He probably, I don't know if he would be into the thrift shopping, but I think he'd definitely be into like going out to dinner somewhere for cool, interesting local food. Nothing, no chain places. Don't need to do that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Hewlin Mall, yeah. I think all of us would just have fun. And it wouldn't even matter what we're doing, you know, really wouldn't matter. But a concert is a good excuse, you know, right? To like gather all in the same town. Right, Sluggy. Sluggo wants to go to the concert and he would have to have special ear protection made, very large size ear protection for his mule ears. Yes, for his mule ears that are attached to a bunny rabbit. What do you think, Dusty? I think Dusty would go to the concert and she'd start tearing stuff up. She'd be ripping the seats out from the theater, and or if it was like an outdoor venue, she'd probably just be like digging holes everywhere. And Delphine, if Delphine went, she'd be pulling at everyone's pants uh, around their ankles. She'd be pulling at their ankles to get everyone to pet her. They didn't notice her. And then if they didn't pet her, she'd be ripping clothing and chewing clothing. I could find something cool at a thrift store, you never know. That's the thing, Keelan Mall, it's cool because it's not just like, oh, when you go to the mall, there's like some new trendy stuff and it's, you know, it is what it is. You never know what you're gonna get at the thrift store. That's part of the thrill. Josh says, it's kind of like gambling almost, but kind of like gambling shopping. Josh says, Healin' Mall, let's go to WrestleMania. I live pretty close to Vegas. Ooh, all are welcome. Like Steven used to say, all are welcome. All are welcome. Uh-oh, wait, I just clicked off the stream. Oh, dum dum. No, 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 no. Oh, it just said, do I want to end the stream? I just clicked onto YouTube Studio. No, I do not want to end the stream. Oh, no, 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 not yet. Wait, 2052. What? I think it may be I think it may be donkey time. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Where has the time gone? You guys are too fun. You guys are way too fun, which is a very good problem. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. I'm going to switch over to donkey. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's go see that bad boy. The crystal bowl you found tonight at Goodwill was $6.99. I found it on eBay listed for 50 plus. Oh, that sounds like the donkey statue. You guys remember the infamous donkey statue? Daniel Ozark looked it up, and it's like a French cracked ceramic figure. There's more of them out there, but it was like, I think produced in France or something. And they're like a couple $100 or something like that to buy on eBay and stuff. And I was just in shock. I was like, no way. I got that thing at my friend's shop. She runs a shop that's like half thrift, older stuff that she acquires, and then some new stuff too. And so this thing must have been, I wasn't even sure what I was buying. It was just on clearance, but this thing must have been a thrift store find that she just was like, oh, this little bunny figurine that can't be worth that much, Little did she know. Okay, Donkey, it's going to take 1 second to get your vegetable tray because I had to hide it because Teeny found your vegetable tray once again. I think it's always Teeny now. Oh, Dusty found it too. Dusty found it too for a little while. Hi, big boy. Yeah, I got to go get your vegetables. So hang on 1 second. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, go mug the camera. Mug the camera. I got to get... Woo. There it is, Donkey. There we go. Here's your food, big boy. What is that? Okay. Let's see if I go this side over here. There's that cutie boy. So Virginia says, so fun to dig around and find some treasures. Yeah, it is. And it's like so much more satisfying when you realize like, oh my gosh, if I had bought this retail when it first came out, you would have paid, for your bowl, 40, 50, $60. And you said it was, like more than $50. So I mean, it's so satisfying when you're like, oh, I kind of beat the system, I got something really nice, but and if it's at a thrift store, like at least the main one that I go to, they don't sell anything that's like in truly bad shape, you know? So it's not like you buy something and you're like, oh, this is not even nice enough to put out or nice enough to wear. Like, no, it's in, they don't sell junk. I mean, it probably was junk to someone who was getting rid of it, but you know what I mean? Sometimes people are just, you know, getting rid of some person's stuff that, either they died or they moved or they're downsizing. And, I mean, it's just some of the stuff you can tell was never worn and it still has like tags on it. And that's kind of nice too. The one thing one thing that I did, I was they do sell a lot of underwear at the thrift stores, and I'm like, I am a little shocked about that. Not 100%, because like if you really, really were needing to buy used underwear for that cheap, I mean, okay, fine, power to you. But I mean, are underwear and socks really? I mean, you can find them pretty cheap. You know what I mean? Like a pack of socks and underwear. I don't know. You don't have to buy like something expensive, but that is the one thing I was like, I kind of took a look at the stuff and I was like, no, no, I don't need to go there. I don't need to buy the used underwear. Oh. Josh is saying, I'm a comic book collector. I like to find some neat finds at thrift stores. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. That's actually a really good idea. They have a whole book section. And I have gotten maybe one or two books from the book section. In fact, I got a magazine last time I was there. And I need to find that because I think it's still in the bag, maybe. But yes, and what was the magazine that I got? I can't remember now. I know, Hewlin Hall's like used undies. I know, right? But they proudly have them hanging up. They proudly have them hanging up, and like bras, underwear bras, and shoes. And also the shoes, if they were brand new shoes and it was obvious that they weren't worn, I would totally buy them, from a thrift place. But used shoes that are already kind of molded into someone else's feet, and there could be other there could be other issues with the shoes as well. I don't need to go there. Although shoes can be very expensive. So I wish I could, but I love how the tapes have those different effects over time where they go fuzzy or the frames change. Um oh, VHS tapes are so cool. Wait, did I miss something about VHS? Oh, what you used to love. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. Donkey is Virginia's knight in shining armor. I missed a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, guys. But Hook, I love VHS. And I still collect an occasional VHS tape. Probably once every 2-3 months, I will acquire a new VHS tape. I really, really enjoy my VHS. I get it. And it's kind of cool because it is becoming a rarity. And I know, okay, I know VHS tape doesn't last forever, but wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, I just saw something about boiling underwear. Wait. Yeah, that can't be right to buy used underwear. Have to boil the undies. When there's been a boiling order, when the water mains break and they're like, there's a boiling order. It's like, wait, CaptainKeira bought used underwear. There's a boiling order for that underwear. No one's wearing that used underwear till it's been boiled to death. Oh my gosh. Imagine seeing used underwear at a thrift store and see Hewlin Mall just done went there. Oh my gosh. Hewlin Mall, don't make me laugh hard because the I think it was yesterday, Christy Tillman said something about how she was mean, and she didn't mean to say that, it was a typo, but she just cracked me up so hard that I just had a coughing fit, and I think I coughed up every bit of stuff junk that was, like, trapped in my lungs. It's so funny. They had a panty raid. They had a panty. Yes, I wouldn't wanna raid those panties. I decided, "Nope, I can live without those panties." Vintage shirts is the only piece of clothing I would buy. Yeah. Virginia says, "I like to look for good plaid flannel shirts, even men's flannels." They had some cute plaids, including flannels, and I think some woolen plaids. I was very tempted. I was very tempted, but I'm like, I don't think I wear plaid shirts enough to justify getting one right now, but they're so cute with like leggings, or I could like tie one over like one of my dresses or skirts. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe next time, Virginia, because those are super cute. They're definitely cozy in the winter. Donkey is my knight in shining armor and cookies. Hey, if you got Donkey, who's your knight in shining armor, and you got some cookies, you have got something. Because Donkey will be happy, you will be happy, you will be protected by Donkey the ripping rabbit, and you guys can eat cookies happily together in the motorized, tricked out Mobile, Donkmobile. Hook says, I loved finding VHS tapes of my favorite movies. You found some Monty Python tapes? Star Wars, Problem Child, Wedding Singer, etc. I haven't seen Problem Child. Actually, I haven't seen Wedding Singer, but I know Wedding Singer that's like an Adam Sandler one, isn't it? But Monty Python. Oh, Hook, that's so funny. I'm so happy to hear you mention Monty Python because I feel like Hook and I really love Hook's sense of humor and like his musical taste and the stuff he knows, about like music, movies, and all that pop culture and all that stuff. It's so funny to hear you say Monty Python though, because Monty Python I haven't watched in a minute, but as a kid growing up, me and my friends, we just thought we were so cool if we could quote all the famous quotes from Monty Python movies, and we would act them out, try to do the accents, the whole thing. So I have a kind of a long-standing deep love of all the Monty Python stuff. I should revisit that. I should revisit that soon. Um, Lol Panty Raid reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode. Oh, I don't know the one you're talking about, but does sound very SpongeBob. I used to find cool tie-dye shirts at some thrift stores. They were brand new from Liquid Blue. Ooh, those probably sold for a pretty penny. I love like a really beautifully done tie-dye with like some of those really intense colors. Love those. It's been a minute since I've worn any of my tie-dye shirts. I used to make my own tie-dye stuff, you guys. Me and my friend, when we were in like I don't think we were probably like in the beginning of our high school years. In the summers, we would like tie-dye every piece of clothing we had. Speaking of underwear, we did tie-dye our underwear as well. Socks and underwear. And I proudly wore my tie-dyed socks and underwear. I think my mom was like secretly horrified because then like my tie-dye stuff went in the laundry with everyone else's stuff too. But you know what? My mom was shockingly cool about the whole thing. You would think your mother would be the last person on earth because she's like pretty much like buying, a lot of your clothing. She was cool about it though. And my friend and I had a blast. Um, wedding singer taught me about 80s music so early on. Okay. Lol Josh, yes. The one where Mr. Krabs hangs out with SpongeBob and Patrick to feel youthful. When I tell kids about when I tell kids about watch those episodes when they came out, I get called old human. Embrace it, Josh. Just embrace it. You're old but cool. No, you're not. You are not old. Oh my gosh. How old are they? Like 5 saying that? Oh, Prestorian. Hey guys. I almost missed it. I know, and I'm running a little bit over. I just realized it's 7 after. I didn't I kind of lost track. I've been losing track a lot tonight. Yeah, I'm very happy to see you, Prestonian. Hook says, I got this cool tie-dye Alice in Wonderland shirt with the smoking caterpillar from Walmart for like $7.50. Okay. Ooh, the caterpillar. That is cool. I could see you in that, Hook. Excuse me, you guys. I still have stuff. I've only had this sinus lung thing for like 3 months now. It's fine. It is better though, but man, it has been a rough cold flu, whatever you want to say is going around. It has been a tough season for that. Cookie time for Donkey. Thank you, Hewlin Mall. I think Hewlin Mall has become like, I don't know. I think Hewlin Mall is like, we have the off-site giant Bunz producer that we all know and love. I feel like Hewlin Mall has become the on-site, on-stream producer. So thank you. You're keeping me on track. Okay. Oh dear, where are the? Oh, did I bring the cookies upstairs again? Okay, bear with me for a second, Donkey and friends. I gotta find the cookies. Let's see here. Oh boy, they're upstairs. Be right back. Here we are. Hi, Mr. Bunny. Oh, you took the whole box, you guys. No. No. I have one cookie for you for right now. Oh, no, Donkey. Oh, you're a rascal. You're a total rascal. Look, I have a cookie for you. Come here. I have this cookie for you. And remember how we do the hoop when we go through the hoop? Oh my gosh. These guys are not dumb, I'll tell you. They're like, well, I could wait for her to get Cookie out and do a whole trick for it, or I could take the box, or I could have a whole cookie box. Oh my gosh. I could see Donkey at my door on my Ring doorbell. And when I answer, he'd be like in his text-to-speech voice, I am Donkey. Where are the cookies? Oh, Yulma, I love that. That scene is, I can see it in my head. I can hear it. We need to make like an animated, either animated YouTube short or just a very, very cleverly edited YouTube short of just that, Hewlin Mall. And I want you with a tray of your delicious and beautiful, I might add, cookies. Everyone, if you haven't seen Why do I keep saying Prestonian for Hewlin Mall? Sorry, Prestonian. See, check out Hewlin Mall's most recent food picture in the Giant Buns Discord. The man knows how to make some cookies, you guys. And Donkey, I think would be so cute to edit something together with you, like the real you, Hewlin Mall, with your cookies, and then clip in this guy showing up at your door, ringing the doorbell. Yeah, because I think he would do that. I think he would want to visit you anyway, Hewlin Mall, and then you guys could eat cookies together. Yes. Maybe he will show up, he will roll up in the hay manger. Yes. Well, you guys, I'm gonna give Donkey okay, wait, what is Josh saying? I have an idea for a song mashup video. So the band 311 and Voltaire covered the song called Love Song by The Cure. Yes, I used to listen to The Cure. I bet Virginia did too. So I might try to do a mashup of all three. Do it. I can't wait to hear that, Josh. Give it a go. The Cookie Master. He is the cookie. Hewlin Ball is the Cookie Master. We need to get him a Cookie Master t-shirt, or no, like a Cookie Master. Maybe he'd wear a t-shirt more, but it could be like a Cookie Master apron. That'd be cute too. Then he could play with Lucy. Oh, Donkey. Lucy looks like she's such a sweetheart. She doesn't even look like the kind of dog that would eat you. Although we'd have to get Donkey to behave though, because he might try to rip her face off. That would be cool. Josh, yes. Prestonian says they are in camera at least 7 hours a week. Wait, what did I miss? Who is in camera at least 7 hours a week? Oh, you mean the giant buns? I think okay, you're probably talking about the buns. Yes. All right, mister. Look at this guy. He's totally getting in his chill mode. Yes. Same, the snow, it finally is melting away, so the roads are passable now. Yeah, you guys, I finally got out today because yesterday was a disaster area here. I heard that the snowplows were crashing, and I heard there was a semi jackknifed across the entire highway just north of the town. Plus, and then just like local people were just like sliding into all the traffic signals, and like there's no one could drive anywhere yesterday. So today I finally got out. But yeah, guys, it's been a mess. The bunnies. Yeah, thank you, Prestonian. I was like, wait a minute, who's on camera 7 hours? Yeah, these guys are like child stars. Like, I hope I'm not warping them into like being weirdos later in life. Got a child bun stars. But here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna leave the camera on Donkey for just a second. I'm gonna try to get the music pulled up. Maybe I'll do it this way. There you go, Donkey. Beautiful. I'm gonna give you a kiss. Uh-oh. More lipstick. You're gonna be Pink Donkey again. You sweet boy. Yeah, let's try to get your song pulled up, Donkey. Oh, you are going for the cookie box again. Yeah, I'm gonna give you one more cookie. Hang on. Hang on.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush plays in a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops in chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
Much love to you too, and Mom, and that Miss Lisa girl.
Like he don't care. Friends watching shock as he
Night,
takes a
Christonia.
bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, they bugger falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
Donkey, the cookie muncher.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Keira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny
Nice
turned
hook.
to two, and two turned to a dozen. But CaptainKeira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. CaptainKeira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.